In this video, I'm going to share with you one of Pulte Homes' most popular two-story homes that you can build right now in McKinney, Texas for under $700,000. Let's check it out. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Texas Model Home Tours. Today we're in McKinney, Texas, and we're in the Highland Lakes community. And we are here with Pulte Homes, and we are going to be showcasing their 60-foot series homes. This is the Oak Grove model. It is a two-story, four-bedroom, 3.5 bath, 2-car garage, media room, incredible home. And believe it or not, it starts at just $670,000. Now this home has some incredible upgrades and structural add-ons that we are going to talk about while we are touring this home. So let's head inside and let's get started with today's model home tour. Hey everybody, welcome inside the Oak Grove floor plan and model home here with Pulte Homes in Highland Lakes in McKinney, Texas. Really excited to bring you guys through today's model home tour. As we tour the home, I'm going to share with you some insights about the community and location, things that I think will be very insightful and things I know buyers absolutely are constantly asking me for, such as, you know, how much is the HOA? What are the taxes? So we're going to hit on all of that in today's model home tour. Now, as we are touring the home, obviously here we are in your home office, beautiful home office located right off the front entrance of the home. I definitely want to point out the soaring two-story ceilings here in the main entrance. This is probably one of the most requested things I get when I speak with buyers who are calling us from YouTube and they're thinking about building a new home. These tall, open, two-story ceilings absolutely get asked for over and over and over again. So definitely wanted to point that out. Now, as we are touring the home and some of the other rooms, I just want to take a quick second and introduce myself. My name is Piech. I am a local real estate agent here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And we have been able to sell homes, new construction homes, and work with well over a dozen different builders. And that really, you know, that gives us a very unique perspective when we tour these homes. And I'm able to share those perspectives with you because we've walked through hundreds, if not thousands, of homes at this point with buyers. And I could share with you things like the upgrades, the structural add-ons, what makes sense, what are people doing, what's a waste of money, where can you save some money? So as I tour these homes, I'm going to share with you some insight. And again, that perspective comes from just the clients that we've been blessed to work with over the last couple of years. So let's continue on with our tour. And as always, if you have any questions, all my contact information is always listed below the video. Now this hallway, just so you have a reference, this is going to be the entrance from the 2-car garage. So that door directly in front of us will be your 2-car garage entrance. This will be your mudroom area, kind of kick off your shoes, hang up your coats. They also have this closet space right here, which I think is really cool, having it so close to obviously where you're going to be putting your coat and your shoes and everything, just to kind of keep it clean and orderly. And then here is your utility room, washer, dryer, nicely recessed in over there. Plenty of room to put your laundry. My home has a similar setup, and what we did is we put a cabinet countertop over there, and then underneath we made room for 3 baskets for laundry. So a little idea, something we did. We've got this nice vertical wainscoting, not wainscoting, what do they call that? B-board, oh gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Shiplap, there you go, one of those days. So you got the nice vertical tall wood accent walls. Take a look at the trim that they did here. Really nice, kind of picture frame. Very cool, nice little additions. Now these things that you see are obviously things that they do because this is the model. They really want to showcase what's possible. Here as we walk into the kitchen, I do want to mention that this kitchen is one of those things that you have to decide. This is not the standard kitchen. So this is kitchen option number 2. This is going to extend your cabinet space. It's going to move your oven over here, but look how much additional countertop cabinet space. It provides you with the larger cooktop. You've got your beautiful stainless steel vent hood, direct vent outside. That's really important. We get asked about that a lot just because there's so many different cultural buyers here. And with cooking, with some of the spices, having that direct vent, that again is another one of those things we get asked for pretty consistently. But look at how large this kitchen is. The amount of just space is incredible. A ton of counter space. And this is kind of like a grayish black granite, but it's got almost like a little textured feel to it. It is super cool. Here we've got the nice dark, that's actually like a stainless steel, like a black stainless steel fixture. We're starting to see that come out in some different builders right now. That and the gold fixtures seem to be the trendy options right now. Let's walk through here and let me show you your butler's pantry area. So here's kind of your countertop, which is very nice because if you use the formal dining room, which by the way, leave me a comment. What are your guys' thoughts about formal dining rooms? Are they a thing of the past or do you still like them? So I definitely want to get some insight on that. But if you use this room, having that pass-through area where you can kind of set up and put your food up there, I think that is a really cool design and very functional. Now I've seen some people make this like a little wine rack room. So lots of things that you can customize and make your own. Here's your pantry, and guys, look at the size of this pantry. I mean, that's huge. 3 sides of shelves all the way around. Look how tall it is too. So huge pantry. Great floor plan. Guys, look at how big it is. So here's your kitchen. Now you saw how much counter space and length was there. Look how much open space you still have. And what's nice for people who like the taller ceilings is when you get into the living room, the ceiling height does bump up probably another foot to 18 inches. Let's head over to our second dining area. This is like a breakfast nook, but look at the size of it. That's like a second dining room, honestly. I mean, this is a table for 8. It's got the beautiful windows here that bring in a lot of natural light. I actually really like that stacked stone with the little hutch in front of it. Really brings some character to the room here. So, man, you've got 2 huge dining areas. I just love the size of that kitchen. Look how much countertop space you have. The island is massive. Oh, really quickly, look at this. Very important. I love how they've finished the cabinets on the ends. They actually made them functional. Super cool. Instead of just sheetrocking them. And by the way, I'm gonna geek out and show you guys this because these soft closed doors, not a big deal, right? Well, let me tell you, I've been in $1 million homes that don't have soft close. So the fact that soft close is an option here, I think people are gonna go crazy over it. I mean, I can't tell you, I've been in thousands of homes, different price points, 500, 800, $1 million, $1.2 million, no soft close doors and drawers. The fact that they've got it here at this price point, and let's talk about that price point as we tour the owner suite, which again is incredible. They've trayed the ceiling here. They've bowed out that window in the back, which gives you the additional depth where you can put these 2 chairs. So a nice little sitting area. This is one of those structural things I would advise you to do. It's not a lot of money. It completely changes the aesthetics of this room, the size of the room. And I'm telling you, as somebody who didn't do it in their home, something I absolutely regret. It was so cheap to do, And once I didn't do it, there was no coming back because it's structural. They have to change the whole exterior of the home. So that is one of those things you absolutely want to do. I love the color scheme in here too, that kind of beige tan wall, almost like a pinkish tone with all of the little wood accent and trim. Those little things really do make these homes pop. Now again, this is a model home. The model homes are gonna go above and beyond just to show you what's possible. Things like that right there where you're like, hey, should I have the builder do the wood trim, the accents? I'm gonna always advise probably not, because you're gonna pay a premium where you can get that done yourself for a fraction of the price. There's so many people out here who can do that, and you can get a much better deal. So, and again, guys, that's one of the values we bring, because I don't work for any builder. I think that's always important to people to understand. I work for you. So when we talk, I can give you the pros and cons, the good, bad, and ugly of every single builder that we've built with, the different communities and areas. We could be really open and honest with you about that, where obviously the builder, they only get paid if you build with them. So we provide a more of an unbiased look and opinion that we can actually tell you about other clients who have built with them and what they experience. So those are some of the things that we can share with you, as well as, like I said, what structural add-ons do you want to do? Which ones do you not need to do? Because it's always really important when you build new construction, you want to make sure that the house you build isn't dramatically overbuilt for the community where you're going to lose money when you sell. But you also want to make sure that it's not underbuilt, that you're not missing some core features that everybody else has that's going to make your home less desirable in the future. So that's where we could really assist, as well as getting you a great deal, negotiating discounts and incentives. But that's where we could really assist in the process. Now, as we're touring the home, let me tell you a little bit about Highland Lakes, the community, and the location. One of the cool things here is you're a McKinney address, which means you're gonna get a little bit better of a deal when you're looking at pricing, especially compared to Frisco and Prosper, which border this community. You are literally seconds away from both of those communities. But this community is penciled in and slated in with the Prosper Independent School District. I can't tell you how important that is, because if you are researching schools, you want to be in a tier 1 A-rated school, you're going to be looking at Prosper and Frisco. And the challenge with that is homes in those areas are very expensive. A home of this size, 3,900 square feet, this is gonna be $950,000, $1 million, easily 15% more than what you'd be paying here. So the fact that you get a better bang for your buck and you still get those Prosper schools really makes this a home run community. So much so that this community has 5 phases. We're in phase 1 right now. Phase 2 is not gonna be delivered until February of 2025. And there's a waiting list of over 200 buyers right now on this. This community, when it's all said and done, will be a 1,300 home community, totaling 5 different phases. It'll have an in-community middle school and elementary school. So that in itself is so desirable. Not having to worry about taking your kids to school, not having to worry about them having to get on a bus, all in community. That is, again, another huge bonus. Now, when we're talking about the community as well, guys, this community has some insane amenities. It's got a fitness center. It's got a resort style pool, playgrounds, splash pads for kids, biking, hiking trails. And the best part is the HOA payment yearly is $650. So that is incredibly low, incredibly low. I can tell you similar communities with those type of amenities can easily be $1,300 to $1,500 a year. So that is a huge, huge savings. Oh, and one of the best parts about this, 1.9% taxes. That is the property tax rate here. 1.9%, no mud, no PID. So now you know why this community is in such high demand and currently working off a buyer's wait list. Now, I will tell you, there's always ways. Where there's a will, there's a way. Where there's relationships with builders and sales reps, there's things we could do to really assist in putting our clients in the best situation. That reminds me of a story of a young couple that I had. They had 2 kids. They found a home that they loved in a new community. It was in their price point out in Wiley, Texas, and the builder was limited to 2 sales per month, which is very similar to this builder. Pulte's about to be limited. They were at 10 homes last month. They're going down to 6 homes and counting. So just so you know, that's the limitation in sales because they need to keep up with construction, right? They only have so many construction crews. So Tammy and Melvin found themselves in the exact same situation, and you know, we were able to get really aggressive. We got them fully underwritten and approved with the builder's lender. We found out how much the earnest money check was gonna be. We actually cut a check right to the builder, money order, and dropped it off at their desk and basically said, I know you're working off a list, but if we happen to be one of those people, here's the floor plan, the lot, the structural add-ons, here's our security deposit, and here's the approval with your personal lender. And you know what? It worked out beautifully for them. So there are definitely ways that we're able to assist our people. So we're getting back to that market where homes are selling fast and builders are restricting sales. So now it comes back down to how can we help our clients make sure they don't miss out. All right, let's head on. I love that little 2-bedroom setup back there because it was kind of private and secluded. And then we come down here and you've got a 3rd bedroom up here that is completely secluded. And room sizes, guys, are you picking up on how large these bedrooms are? Like, they all have good sized furniture. They're all easily, you could walk around them. So large secondary bedrooms. So this house here, $670,000 is the base price. Now, you're probably gonna build this and spend about $80,000 on lot premiums, structural upgrades, and your design center. So just keep that in mind. About 10 to 13% of the base price is what you'll spend in upgrades, okay? And here's another full bath, stand-up shower, right outside this bedroom. Awesome game room, media room. And again, let me point something out that I think is important. This is one of the things I do share with a lot of buyers. Okay, if you've not really been to Texas and you're like, man, every home has a media room and game room, the answer is yes, because we get asked for them all the time, especially media rooms. But here's the thing, if you've got a media room and game room like this, and you've got a floor plan, let's say you've got some kids, younger or even teen kids, and they're up here and they're playing and it's loud. Take a look at this setup here. So here's your stairs. So you could be up here, people could be doing whatever they want, having a good time. Here's your stairs, okay? It leads down to your dining room, which means your kitchen and living room or on the far side of the house, you're not gonna hear all the craziness. Now, some builders, including my own personal house, this is why I'm sharing this, because these are the things that until you've had it, you maybe don't think about it. They have the open railing where like the game room is looking over the living room. It looks beautiful. But let me tell you, when you're trying to have some adult conversations and kids are going wild and it's all open, you hear everything. So that's something I actually have come to really like, the not so open to the downstairs, just because of that. So that's something you may think of. Maybe it's important to you, maybe it's not, but again, it's important, you know, as an agent to make sure you're thinking about things, right? You wanna build a home, you wanna make sure you have somebody who's making you think of things that you haven't thought of before, so you make the absolute best decision. Because you can't go back. You can't go back and easily change things, I can tell you that. So again, guys, this is an incredible floor plan, the Oak Grove. If you've enjoyed this floor plan, especially the price, the location, this community, and you wanna learn more about this community, the availability of homes, the move-in ready homes, the future development, pricing, incentives, discounts, all my contact information is listed below. Feel free to give me a call and I can get you all the relevant information, including the current discounts and incentives that we're able to share with our buyers, such as interest rate buy downs, closing costs being paid for, lots of cool things we've been able to do for our buyers to make buying new construction even more affordable. So I'm glad we get to finish up our tour outside because it's February 2nd. Yeah, it's a little overcast day, but it's nearly 65 degrees out. So you will find yourself enjoying the weather out here in Texas a lot. And again, this is their 60-foot series. So you can see that little rock wall coming all the way across over here, 65-foot wide lots on this model. And this is just one of two models that Pulte has. We will be bringing you their 50-foot model. So again, if you're not really big into a bigger yard, or maybe you're a little bit more budget conscious, you need to step down a little bit, they have some incredible floor plans that we are gonna be sharing with you as well, to bring your prices down into the mid to lower sevens by simply giving up 10 feet width in your lot. So make sure you check us out, guys. We really appreciate it. As always, my information is below. Thinking about buying, selling, moving to Dallas, reach out. We'd absolutely love to help you in that process. Take care, and we will see you on the next model home tour.